Haya, thank you very much. Asante sana. Maybe we can move this a bit, mbele. No, it's okay. I think that's fine. So thank you very much again. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are back here again in our effort to consolidate the Kenya Kwanza team across the country. This afternoon, we are here to announce that after wide, extensive, intense consultations over the last few weeks, we have been working with all our teams to see the best way possible for us to have our candidates for the great city of Nairobi. Nairobi City County is a very important county to the Kenya Kwanza team. It is significant because it's the capital city of our republic, and it is the city that controls the largest sector of our economy. And therefore, the management of this city, the governance of this city, is not only dear to us as Kenya Kwanza, it is dear to the people of Kenya. And therefore, we have gone and undergone a rigorous process of working with all our candidates to ensure that we have a team that will govern Nairobi, that will give us the best prospects for the city in the sun that Nairobi was always. And as a result of those intense consultations, and I want to thank many members of the Kenya Kwanza team who dedicated their time in many meetings, going deep into early mornings, that today we are here to announce that the Kenya Kwanza team will be fielding the Honorable Johnson Sakaja as our candidate for governor in Nairobi City County. The Honorable Sakaja is the current super senator of this great city. His leadership from the days of the TNA, as chairman of TNA, as a formidable member of the Jubilee Party, as the senator of the great city of Nairobi, and he has served in various capacities and demonstrated his leadership capabilities Lucheri, Atanas, and Rafton, we have agreed that they will participate in the entire UDA and Kenya Kwanza campaign at the presidential level and at the county level, because it is not done until it is done. And we have agreed that they will take the priority in our list of nominees for Senate, for members of parliament, for MCAs, and all the other opportunities that will arise out of the county government and the national government by God's grace when we form. These are the men and women who have ceded ground and made sacrifices. They will be on the priority list for the various nomination positions that will be there. And therefore, I want to say this afternoon, we are very happy as the Kenya Kwanza team that we will now hit the ground running from tomorrow, because we now have a team that will spearhead the Kenya Kwanza UDA campaign in Nairobi City County. We already have quite a number of MCAs who are here with us, and they have come to witness this momentous occasion because Nairobi City County is that important. The other processes are going on of nominations in all our parties, and in a week's time, we will now unveil our whole team. There are consultations going on the other positions of deputy governor, women rep, and nominations going on in all the other positions of member of county assembly, as we are doing across the country in all the other counties. Again, let me say how grateful I am to the teams that have made this possible, and how elated we are that now we have a Kenya Kwanza team that is going to take charge of our Nairobi campaigns to make sure that 9th of August becomes a victory celebration, not just in Nairobi, but is also in Kenya. Thank you very much. I will now take this opportunity to ask a few of us to say one or two things. Maybe I will start with Sakaja. Johnson, say something.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, the Deputy President, and our presidential candidate for Kenya Kwanza, together with all the principals, the members of parliament, and our MCAs who are here. Today is a very historic day. It's a momentous occasion that marks the beginning of the transformation of our city. It's a day full of hope. I want to first thank God and also our supporters for bringing us to this level. I want to most sincerely and from the bottom of my heart thank Bishop Margaret Wanjiru, because I know it has not been an easy decision, but for her grace. And I want to assure her and to assure your supporters that from now on we are
united. Let's work together and let's make sure we win even at the senators level. Now, having said that, why are we doing all these mergers? Why are we doing all these negotiations? Why are we changing positions? It is because we want to win the presidential vote. And I want to say this. If there is something you can do as a voter, I love myself, but leave alone me. I mean, just me kando sasa. If there is something you can do for this country, for this nation, kindly please make sure you vote for His Excellency Dr. William Ruto. The Nairobi leadership that we are talking about today is in place because Dr. Ruto understood my vision and my goals, and he took us on board to deliver. So let's make this happen, Nairobi Mpya, and presidential vote for His Excellency William Ruto. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Margaret. Let me also, another leg of this afternoon's consideration is the great man called Patrick Musili, aka Bangula. This great leader in the city of Nairobi had already identified himself as the deputy gubernatorial candidate for Margaret Wanjiru. When all these razzmatazz took place, he got displaced in the process. But again, we have had consultations across the board, and this great man, Patrick Musili, has agreed again to cede his position of vying for as deputy governor, and we have agreed as a party that we will put him in the nomination list as well, on the priority of nomination list as we hunt for a deputy governor as a party, together with our gubernatorial candidate, Johnson Sakaja. I want to say again to Patrick Musili, a very big thank you, my brother, for the consideration you have made. A very big thank you for agreeing to be part of this negotiation. And let me say that throughout the negotiations, Margaret Wanjiru always came with Patrick, signifying that they were a team. And while we concluded the negotiations, Patrick was part of what needed to be settled so that we can all move as one team. I know there is also a lady, this grand lady who is here, who initially was also vying for our women rep position. She also ceded ground for our sister Millie. And we are all making sure that nobody will be left behind, and all of us will share in the victory when it comes. And all these people will be part of the people who will work on our presidential campaign and will be the primary beneficiaries of all the nominations That's Musalia to say something. I think he's made a huge contribution in us getting where we have gotten today.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Mine will be very brief because I think the meat of the story has been captured. But let me just say that I, as a member of Kenya Kwanza and the ANC party leader, extend my appreciation to all those who have made this possible. Sakaja, Bishop Wanjiro, and all the senatorial candidates of Nairobi County. We are grateful and we thank you, and we urge all our supporters to rally behind this team so that there can be victory. The second point I want to emphasize is that you have a major task ahead of you. The dignity of Nairobi has suffered severely, very, very severely. We don't even know whether this is what the capital city was supposed to be. So we are counting on you, and millions of Kenyans are counting on you to restore the dignity of the capital city of Nairobi, so that people can respect this city. It was always called the city in the sun. Now we need to, it has been the city in the trash. We now must pull it out of that trash, clean it up, and make sure that it earns the dignity and respect we have. The final point I would say is that please work hard as a team, because it is not only Nairobi City that suffered, but the whole principle of devolution was also hit very hard. Because when Kenyans voted for devolution, I don't think they had what we have seen in Nairobi in the past few years as the object of devolution. So we also are saying, please do not let us down. Get us out of the morass. Let Nairobi shine again. And this should also be a reflection on what the Kenya Kwanza government wants to see and wants to be and wants to offer Kenyans. Dignity, respect, integrity, and good governance. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I will also ask my brother Moses Wetangula, who again, we benefited from immense wisdom and advice from him as we navigated the negotiations. And we are happy to announce that your advice has yielded fruit.
Thank you, Your Excellency. All is well that ends well. For Johnson Sakaja, Super Senator Nairobi, and Bishop Margaret, and the entire team.
behind these results of today. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Well done.
Thank you.
Well done. You have a team.
Thank you. I should be the one saying well done. You really helped me put all this together. Let me ask the Speaker of the National Assembly, now a member of the Kenya Kwanza fraternity, and a resident of this city. I know he has been agonizing on the governance of this city like all other Nairobians have been. And I am very confident that he will today sleep well, knowing that the governance of the city will be in good hands shortly.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Let me say that, as I said earlier in the morning, having been granted the leave to negotiate with like-minded leaders, and having today confirmed to the whole world that those of those like minds are the ones who are here, I wish to take this opportunity indeed to congratulate the teams that have been negotiating, that have been involved in those negotiations, because looking at the faces, I see a winning team. Johnson Sakaja and I have held several meetings discussing matters to do with the leadership and governance of this city, among other many things that we do discuss with him. And I can confirm that indeed you have made the right choice. I occasionally do talk to Bishop, and the Bishop is always very strict with our words. Therefore, the senatorial office, which I graciously chose for my good friend, who occasionally calls me his son, Johnson Sakaja, is going to have again the best occupant. And for those that have ceded ground, please accept my congratulations and well wishes. And I do know the assurances given by the leadership of Kenya Kwanza today are assurances that you can take to the bank. Thank you very much. God bless Kenya Kwanza.
Thank you, JB. Finally, we will call the chairman of UDA, again, a resident of Nairobi, an investor in Nairobi, and a man with a great wealth of experience who participated in the rigorous exercise of the consultations that led to this consensus, Johnson Muthama, to come and say the final words. Johnson.